Hi, welcome back to the Adventures of Becky and Kathy. This year marks the passing of the best dog Becky ever parented, her beloved Griffin. I say this seriously because she loved him very much. This episode, however, is about the worst dog she ever owned. Chapter 51, Beck Moves Out, or Farmer. What the heck was I thinking? Becky loved living with Kathy in their house trailer mobile home on Magdalen Court. But Beck wanted a dog, and dogs weren't allowed in our trailer home. Actually, I don't think free roaming rats would also have been allowed, but our landlord didn't know about him. So Beck found her own mobile home, which allowed pets, on Butte Road. B-U-T-T-E. I like dropping the E and referring to it as Butt Road. Becky laughed the first time. She just kind of tolerated it after that. And so Becky rescued Farmer. I believe the former owner would have used the word rescued also. Farmer kind of resembled her brother's dog Zeke. She was, and I quote Becky, very high energy. She ate Becky's sofa. Then she tore up the hall carpeting in the Butte Road trailer mobile home. Before putting this story on paper, I asked Beck what she remembered about Farmer. She texted back, Farmer was a mistake on my part. And it was also negative that I sort of put it out of my mind and really don't remember much. Well, what I, Kathy, remember is of us being part of a prayer meeting at church and Farmer running down the center aisle toward us. Beck took her back to the car only to discover that Farmer had eaten the car upholstery. Of that incident, Beck said, I brought her along because she ate my sofa. Her landlord charged her quite a bit to replace the carpeting, and Beck knew she needed to find Farmer a new family. We did have some good times at the Butte Road mobile home. But if Farmer was not an omen to get her out of that trailer, there were more to come. One evening, Beck called me during a terrible hailstorm. She said she was huddled on her kitchen floor, scared to death. Hail had broken out her front window, and as she spoke, hailstorms flew through her kitchen window. She should have put the John Wayne bravado aside and left that night. But she didn't. Back to Farmer. Fairly soon after that, Beck took out a very long ad in the paper and found Farmer a wonderful home on a farm that had sheep. She texted me, that was the best news because she was part border collie. And I wanted to add, and part devil dog. Looks can be deceiving. Here's a sweet-looking Farmer on Becky's bed, World War II cot, sitting between Mrs. Cochran and Beck. Remember the movie The Bad Seed? Here's a picture of the little girl in her sweet dress and braids. Before she drowned the little boy and set the man's mattress on fire. Yes, I believe Farmer was an omen for her to flee Butte Road. But she stayed longer, even after the hailstorm, until the accident. Thank you for joining me for another of the Adventures of Becky and Kathy. Please subscribe at kathyamplified.com so you won't miss any of the adventures, especially if you don't want to miss what happens next on Butte Road.